Hello and welcome to Sobrix. I'm Adam and this is Sobrix. This is my channel for reviewing Lego sets and building them and other Lego related stuff. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at the Lego Marvel Spider-Man's Drone Duel set. This is set number 76195. It has 198 pieces and I paid $20 for this set. Now, this set is retired. I actually think this set can be bought for under retail or what it was retail. I don't know if this retailed for 15 or 20. I think it was 20, and it may have retired or not been subject to price increases. And the interesting thing about this set is that it says here very clearly Spider-Man No Way Home, and then next to that it says inspired by Marvel Studios Spider-Man Homecoming. So this set is technically in the theme of Spider-Man No Way Home sets, but the actual reference, the scene from the movie that this is kind of built after is from the first movie, is from Homecoming. So I thought that was kind of unique. I think you can get this maybe in the $15 range on certain aftermarket websites. I figured after shipping and whatever else, it wasn't going to be I wasn't going to save money doing it that way. I did buy this from a store that still had this in stock, even though it was retired, and it was one I was kind of interested in. It looked like it had some nice figures and some good stuff, so I wanted to take a look at it. So in this video I'm going to open this up, I'm going to put this together, and then I'm going to share my thoughts on it. So while I build, I will speed the video up and then I'll slow it back down to review this set. So until then, enjoy. Okay, so while we look at the build for this Lego Spider-Man Drone Duel set, I wanted to say thanks for watching, and then to remind you, if you like this video, click the thumbs up, give it a like, and if you like my other videos, click the subscribe button. And then I wanted to talk a little bit about the build here. So we start out building the Vulture's kind of flying apparatus, and this is sort of a minifigure accessory, but it's also its own build, like a whole pretty complete build in its own right. And then once we move on for that, we put together the Spider-Man minifigure and we start building the core of this spider drone here. And we use some of those A-frame kind of modified plates in a really good way. We use a lot of gold elements, which I really appreciated. There's kind of a lot of stickers for this size of a set, but they add a ton of detail. I really like the color scheme here. I love the overall shape of this. You can see it kind of has four arms, so to speak, that are coming out of it, and then the way that you angle those, it really looks like a spider, so it's really great. And now on to my review for this set. Okay, so that is this Lego Marvel Spider-Man's Drone Duel from Spider-Man No Way Home from Spider-Man Homecoming. So this is a great $20 set, I would say. There's lots of cool fun like play potential here. I think it's more, substantial size-wise, even if there's a lot of negative space or empty space. This is, it's taking up a lot of room on my desk, and just that doesn't always equate to more Lego or anything like that, but it does feel a little better, and I could see this being in other people's hands, or people of various ages or whatever, getting a lot out of this, just even though it's less than 200 pieces. So I really like this, but the first thing we'll take a look at is the minifigures, because you do get two of them. And I'll actually show Spider-Man first. So I don't think I have this exact version of Spider-Man. This might be the only one, which is one of the reasons that I wanted to get this set, because this is a really awesome Spider-Man figure. They do have the splat elements here, the web splat elements, which come prepackaged, so you do get a good amount of extras of those. And those are in the gold. This is kind of the pearl gold version, which again is super unique. And then we have this black suited Spider-Man with the gold webbing, gold hands here. And this is super detailed. It might be a little bit hard to see here, but even like all of the fine lines in here, there is like little shading in pretty much every web section all throughout over on the side here. So tons of good detail on the torso, really detailed midsection as well, with a lot of tiny lines. printing down onto the legs. Again, really detailed. Head printing is pretty good as well. It kind of has some extra stuff going around on the eyes there, which is really cool. And then look at that, printing on the arms as well. Again, insanely detailed for the arms. The back here, really good detail, tons of cool printing there. So this is printed all the way around, no alternate face, but webbing on the back, no webbing on the side. They still haven't done that. Other arm is printed there, and I love this Spider-Man figure. This might be one of my favorite ones that I've gotten. There's just so much going on in here, and I really like this suit. I love the black and gold, so this really speaks to me on that level. So super happy to get this Spider-Man. There's a ton of stuff in here, which is really great, and the accessory is fine. I think it's cool to get the gold webbing, so I do really like that. And then the other figure you get is Vulture, because this is not about No Way Home, even though it was in that Lego theme. It's from Homecoming, and so we have Vulture. There's Michael Keaton's Vulture. So it's the minifigure, but we also have all of this brick-built stuff for the Vulture suit. So what I'm going to do first is take a look at the minifigure here, and they have a stud shooter as an accessory there. They also have this gem element here, which I think, you know, Vulture's story was they were cleaning up some of the wreckage from, I believe, Avengers 1, and then, you know, made this suit and all this other stuff here. So we have Vulture, really awesome torso here. It's kind of like it reminds me of like a flight jacket or something, like a pilot's jacket. A ton of good detail in there. Nice like strap on the belt area. The zipper is defined, a little bit of fur up top. Nothing on the midsection, nothing on the legs, nothing on the arms here. And this one does actually have some other cool accessories. So you can see it's got the helmet with the visor, which is a little bit of a different kind of helmet, I would call it. It's not like the same race car helmet you would see maybe a Speed Champions. It's kind of got the visor with the spot, the notch out for a nose area. And then you can see the head is not just a typical minifigure head, so we can see kind of the mask or the eyes there, and then they have their kind of breathing apparatus here, which looks like almost like a vulture's neck or beak or something like that. So they have that as well, and I'll pop that off, and I'll actually pop off the back piece too, because they do have the clear two-studded piece that goes around the neck as well. And then we can see more of the torso and more of the head printing. So a lot of good printing on here. You can see the mouth there, a lot of good detail there. You can see more of the torso. Looking at the back, do have an alternate face here, which is good, and kind of opens up the eyes a little bit there, which is really nice to have like the eyes kind of closed in the mask and then have the eyes kind of open. And we can see the back of the torso here as well. Now I will get this back configured, but 2 minifigures in this set. I think they are really quite good, with some unique stuff going on, a lot of print detail. You know, Vulture could potentially use some detail on the legs, but it's not too bad. It just, because everything else is so detailed, it does stand out a little bit, but could just be, you know, plain kind of pants or whatever, and so not too big of an issue for me, but I do really like the head piece for the Vulture here. The torso is nice. The stuff that goes around the neck is very good, so that's how they look all built up. And then the first thing you build for this set is Vulture's wing apparatus here. So I will attach that to them, and it just attaches to those 2 studs there. So these sides are pretty much mirrored here, and you can see we use a couple Nexonite shields, some big like angled plates, angled wings things. So this is everything from the back, and this is pretty substantial. It's kind of a side build thing. It's kind of a minifigure accessory in that way. I've seen there have been other sets where a character might have a pretty built out kind of accessory or brick built thing like that, and I think this is one of the instances where it works really well. So it attaches to him there. He or you know, Vulture can rest kind of on it. You know, it's a little hard because the bottom of these like turbine engine type things here and the bottom of this Nexonite shield go down a little bit farther than the legs, so To stand this character up is a little bit finicky, but it can be done. I'm pretty sure it can be balanced in some way, and that's good if it can. I don't know if I can get it right now, but I think I had it balanced a little bit earlier. But either way, that might take a little bit of work. We do have some stickers here, and actually this set had a lot of stickers, so and a good amount of them are on here. So you can see sticker here on the Exonite, sticker here on this kind of tile with the clips, same over there, and then 3 stickers for each of these kind of like feather areas. So a lot of stickers. These kind of turbines are attached with the ball joint right there, so they can kind of be moved around. The blades, can spin, they can rotate. The kind of the wings with the feather elements can be articulated because they're just clipped on, so they can be adjusted a little bit. And then the whole wing assemblies on either side are just clipped on, so those can be adjusted as well. If we look at the back, which I already showed, there is another sticker there, and then just normal back stuff, which is not too bad. But 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Is that right? 5, 10, 11 stickers just on this. They had some good detail. I think they're pretty necessary. They're not terrible to put on, so I don't really mind these that much. It just struck me as a kind of a big sticker sheet and a lot of stickers for a set of this size, especially like 3 identical ones on either side here, identical ones there as well. So that was just a little bit interesting, but I think this is great. I think the Vulture minifigure itself is quite good. I really like the head, but this totally sells it, and this is like a big enough thing to be its own kind of action thing here as the stud shooter, and can kind of fly. It's totally swooshable, which is great, and it can fly in different orientations, and I think it really looks the part. I think the proportions are maybe a little bit off, but I'd have to go back and check the movie, but I think that's really cool. So super happy to get the Vulture here. And then the rest of the set is this Spider-Man drone, or this spider drone. So again, like the suit, I just have to say I love the black and gold kind of aesthetic of this thing for this suit and this kind of Spider-Man era. I love the black and gold. The kind of outline of this, the overall shaping of everything, looks very arachnid like. It looks like a spider, that is. It doesn't have 8 appendages, but I can kind of forgive some of that. It has 4, but with the rotary blades and the different angles that are created, I just think it really looks like a spider, and that continues to kind of the main body of the thing as well. I think it has kind of a bigger section at the rear, and then maybe a smaller section up front, and I think that's it's just super spider-like, but also feels very much like a vehicle that can fly, like a helicopter or like a drone, a quadcopter rather. And again, I'll point out the rest of the stickers for this one. So you can see we have 4 identical stickers on the kind of rotary arms here. I don't know what those are called, but the bits that come off that then hold the propellers there. So those are all identical. Sticker here on this piece, sticker here on this piece, sticker here on this piece, sticker on the front, and I think that is all of them. So actually, when you get down to it, I think the Vulture has more individual stickers than this whole spider drone, but again, they don't bother me too much. They add a good amount. I love the black and gold. They weren't too difficult to put on, so I like that, and I think it looks really cool. This again, super swooshable here, and that's wonderful. The build is pretty interesting. We do use some nice use of these kind of A-frame or like A-type pieces, these 1x4 plates that are connected at kind of an angle, and I liked how they did it like tiered a little bit, so one's higher than the other based on the side there, and they connected. It feels like very sturdy, which I wasn't sure how flimsy it was going to feel, but it feels pretty good, which is nice. And so that was a nice use of pieces. I think there's also some kind of cool functionality. So, of course, all of these propellers can spin there. We do have the gold flexible bit here, which I think is just supposed to be webbing. As far as I can tell, it is so like Spider-Man can grip onto the base of this piece and can maybe be swinging from the drone here. So that's nice. I think, you can take that off pretty easily to, if you don't want to have that there all the time. The way that it's supposed to kind of stick off, it comes off at the rear here on this little kind of handlebar area, and that can be swiveled a little bit up there, but it's easy enough to pop off. There's nothing holding it on there except for just like the friction, and it's on there good. It's not going to fall off, especially not just from a minifigure, so that's okay. I found just setting it down flat, can turn it to the side or just take it off completely. And then looking at the rest of this, there's another really cool thing, which is kind of where the cockpit is. So first, I love this gold, like drum lacquered gold canopy piece. That's super cool. I also really like that they used like the mech torso piece here, and used it in a nice way. It has the bar on one side, and on the studs they put a couple modified plates with the clips, and so it allows this to fold up with like minimal gapping around here, which is really, really nice. I like that it hangs over up to here, and then this can fold down as well, and that can kind of be like folded down all the way, or kind of folded kind of up or something like that, which is really nice. We do have room in here for a minifigure to sit. No like control panel or anything like that, but that is pretty cool. And I don't know if it's there we go. So we get it like that and can have it closed up, which I think is a really nice look. And so I'm very pleased that that works. Then we have, two stud shooters up here, kind of the older style there. So we have those nice kind of gold accents. The curves and all the angles are really nice here. Again, little kind of like greebly stuff for details, or just these modified plates with the bar. And then there's a little more here. So at the rear, you can see this bit is clipped on, so this can open up. And then behind that, we have a crate or a box piece here, and that can be opened up. And inside of there, we have a spider. Oh, what do they call these? Shoot. I've played the games, not the newest one for the PS5, but I played the Miles Morales one and the other one. It's just like a spider bot, like a little spider drone, spider bot type thing, I think, and that's really unique. It's got the nice like kind of silver piece there, and it does have 8 legs actually. It looks cool from all the way around, and then we do add that translucent stud. I found it's actually a little bit difficult for me to get in there just because of the way that this all sticks out, but you can pretty reliably drop it in there and still close that back up, so not a big deal there. And that's a nice little hidden feature to be able to deploy that out the back of this set. And so this is super cool. I think it's really well done. It's pretty basic, not a ton of pieces, good size, good piece usages. Stickers are used well. The color scheme is amazing in my opinion, so that's really great. And then we have these kind of two air kind of hero and villain sort of elements here that can fire upon each other with the stud shooters, can narrowly miss each other, can try to get behind, get on top of each other, chase each other in a really great way. And I think both of these, like this suit and this drone, can operate in cities really well, can kind of maneuver in a way that like planes and helicopters can't maneuver as easily. So that's really, really cool. I think there's a ton of play potential here just in this set alone, and so I really like that. I think the 2 minifigures are great, and or pretty good. I think the Spider-Man is really, 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 really good. I don't know how many other sets this one came in. I imagine quite a few, but this is a particular favorite suit of mine, so very, very happy to get that. I think Vulture is pretty good, all things considered. Nothing on the arms, nothing on the legs, but that's not too bad. And then this brick-built stuff sometimes I don't know. I think people have mixed feelings about brick-built stuff like this. I don't know how else they would do this, so I love this. I think it's great and totally true to the character and really, really cool. There is a lot of stickers in this set. None of them really bothered me, but it is a lot. So they're, if anything could be printed, that would be wonderful, but I guess I understand why they aren't. It's just kind of a lot of stickers for a set of this size. I'll show the extra pieces. So for the spider drone, we get 2 of the extra translucent pieces here. For the stud shooter, whoops. And then for vultures, we get an extra there. We also get an extra of all these kind of pearl gold web splat pieces. So the smaller web bits here, kind of the handcuff or like webbing hand binding thing, and some other ones. So good to get those in the gold. And then the rest of the extra pieces, which does include, another extra of each of the translucent pieces there. We also get an extra gemstone, extra of the vulture's kind of mouthpiece there, the trigger mechanism, this kind of T-bar piece, a slope, your 1x1s, your studs, couple gold pieces in there, and the little clear piece that holds kind of Spider-Man's web splats here. So that's all pretty good. And yeah, this set's 198 pieces, and I paid $20 for this set. I think I got $20 worth, especially like a really, really good Spider-Man. If minifigures are $5, I don't really like that. That's kind of the assumed value of them, but I think this one is really, really good. I think this one's really good. You get a pretty nice side build, or main build rather, and a very nice side build as an accessory for a minifigure. And so I think the price per piece is almost 10 cents per piece. There are a lot of smaller pieces, not a ton of bigger pieces, not a ton of specialized pieces. I think this kind of drum lacquered gold canopy is really, really nice. So good to get that. The gold kind of web elements are good to get. Nothing for the Vulture is particularly unique or interesting, but this just feels like a good amount of Lego. So I think $20 is fine. Cheaper would be better. This is a retired set. Like I said at the beginning, I think some people are selling these in the $14, $15, $16 range before shipping, and if you can get one for free shipping or something like that, that would be excellent value, I think. But I'm super happy with getting this at $20. I think I definitely got my money's worth, and I just love the black and gold, so this was a real winner in my opinion. Very happy to have it, and I'm going to be looking at, I want to look at some other Spider-Man sets. I've been doing like a ton of Batman recently, different Bat vehicles, villain vehicles, but I know there's like different Spider-Man mechs, Venom mechs, there's like the Venomsaurus dinosaur thing, there's like there's all sorts of Spider-Man stuff, so I might be venturing in more of those in a while, and tons of other stuff, because this is really, really great. So I like this, think it's a good value. If you like this video, please click the thumbs up and give it a like. And if you like my other videos, make sure you click that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all the Lego videos I'll be doing here in the future, including more Lego Spider-Man, more Marvel stuff, and then just tons of other Lego sets from all different themes, all different shapes, sizes, price points, and piece counts. Tons of different things, so subscribe so you don't miss any of my upcoming Lego videos. And if you want to support this channel and support my videos here, you can do that right here on YouTube with the memberships and the supers and all the thanks, all that wonderful stuff, and it is appreciated, so thank you very much. Oh, there we go, I got them to stand up here. And I also still have the Patreon, which is in the video description and on my channel page, patreon.com/sobricks, and over there you can get access to all my videos early, get access to exclusive videos for like some bigger sets that I'll be talking about, and some other stuff. So I'm going to keep trying to build a community here on YouTube and over at the Patreon. Again, maybe consider checking that out. Every little bit does help, and it is very appreciated. And with all of that said, until next time, thanks. Bye.